So, since I started doing reviews regularly on this channel, one that was actually requested multiple times that surprised me was for the Pikmin games. So, I'm going to be reviewing Pikmin 1 today. And I think I actually felt compelled to do this review, one thing, because I was like halfway through a Pikmin playthrough at the time. I started it back in like August or September, and then just kind of dropped the game because I wasn't really enjoying it, which we'll get to in a second, and it kind of motivated me to actually pick it up and finish it, which I did like I don't know, 2 weeks ago at this point. And now I want to talk about it now that I've just been able to think about it and digest it for a bit. So I think I have actually kind of a unique view on Pikmin because it seems like unreal praise from everybody, and I understand where that comes from. The story's very good, the art direction's very good, even though the graphics for Pikmin 1 and 2 to an extent don't hold up like especially well, especially when just blasted in HD and they look all polygonal and everything. But you know, there's a lot to appreciate. Olimar has a lot of character. It's a game that story is very driven and carried by, for the most part, a single character, and I think that's something to really appreciate about Pikmin 1. Here's the thing: I love pretty much everything about Pikmin 1 except playing it. And this is actually why I felt compelled to make this video. It's the reason I put the game down for, 9 months, 8 months, whatever, because I just find everything so enjoyable about it besides actually playing it. The gameplay is really grating to me and annoying, and it's not because of the style of game, because RTSs a lot of RTSs I enjoy. What's bothering me about Pikmin 1 is the AI is so bad with the Pikmin, and it feels like you have so little control over what they do a lot of the time. Now, I don't know if this is just me. I was playing the Switch port, which is why this is titled Pikmin 1 Review and not just Pikmin Review. So I was playing with Switch, so I recognize that may be different, but I've also played with the Wii version, the new Play Control. That's the first version of Pikmin I played. I never played the GameCube version, so I understand that many consider that to be the best one, and I want to be clear, I have played that one. So I do have experience with how it controls at its, arguably its best. And nonetheless, I have to say, I just don't really enjoy actually playing it. That said, I own Pikmin 2, both new Play Control and Switch version, and I do own Pikmin 3 on my Wii U. So, I don't know, maybe I'll replace that with Pikmin 3 Deluxe or something for the Switch. But point being is I still am going to pursue this series because I am confident that the gameplay probably gets better with each one. I have a strong feeling about that. Now, as for Pikmin 1, there's a lot to appreciate, but I mean, but the clunkiness, I don't mean to be that guy, but it seems that when people come back to Pikmin 1 now, a lot of the complaints I see are like lack of quality of life things, and I don't really see people complaining about the actual controls. I just found them really infuriating at times because the Pikmin would not listen. I'd put them to do work on something, and then all of a sudden they would go off and do something else that I didn't tell them to do, and oftentimes get lots of them killed. Skill issue, blah blah blah. People can say things like that all they want, but at the end of the day, I didn't enjoy the game as much as I wanted to. And this is disappointing to me too. I didn't go in thinking I was going to dislike it. I bought the Pikmin 1 and 2 pack back when they came out, or a little bit after they came out, like around when they were still newish on the eShop. I bought them because I really was looking forward to playing them and had gotten some Pikmin fever in me and was really craving the gameplay. And that's why it was so much more disappointing when I actually got it, and then that was my least favorite part. Now, I'm not objected to playing through this game again, and I probably will at some point. I don't know when that might be, but I don't feel like this will be my last time playing Pikmin 1. And maybe returning to it after I play Pikmin 2, 3, and 4. I played quite a bit of 2, but I never finished it, so that's where my next objective is here. I have a feeling after I come back, after playing some of the newer games in the series, I might be able to appreciate it a bit better. And it seems like with Pikmin 4, with them including that Olimar mode, where it's like, I think it's like, you have 15 days to collect the 30 ship parts or something like that. It seems like they're trying to do it they tried to recreate it in a modern way that people might enjoy better. And if the Switch version really does control that much better, say in Pikmin 4, then maybe I'll enjoy it more there. I am not a Pikmin hater. I am a fan of the series, I support it, and I want it to continue to do well, and I hope more games come out, and I would love to play more games. I just have to say, coming back to Pikmin 1, it was less fun than I remembered playing when I was a kid. And finally completing it, which I 100%ed it, by the way, finally completing it this way, and I also took on Super Boss, keep interrupting myself here, finally finishing it felt like a closed chapter of my childhood, because I owned this for so long and tried to beat it so many times, and every time around the halfway point is when I would just kind of stop playing because I would lose interest, get frustrated, or not want to play anymore. So finally actually finishing it feels like a nice wrapped up bow tie to that period of my life. I'm glad so many people enjoy it, and I'm very happy that they even like the core gameplay elements, but in terms of Pikmin 1, it just wasn't for me. I don't think that necessarily makes it a bad game. I just think it's antiquated, not even say obsolete or outright bad or something. It's just, it's been demolished by the times. Because the Pikmin's AI and everything is not a new complaint. It's just, I also find the actual controls a little frustrating, trying to direct them and stuff. It feels very rough around the edges, and even though I can appreciate a lot about it, that's the point where I draw the line, because the gameplay, to me, is the most important element of a game, for me personally. I know that's not the case for everybody. But once again, that said, I am still going to play Pikmin 2 at some point soon in the near future, and I hope that my opinion on the series changes a little bit in terms of that perspective. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about it in the comments, and I will see you guys whenever I talk about Pikmin 2.